Hi students. So in this video we are take the another very important concept of the chapter acids, base and salt, that is test for hydrogen gas. In the last video we are learn about the formation of hydrogen gas. So when acids are reacts with the metal or when base are reacts with the metal, we observe that there is a formation of salt along with the formation liberation of hydrogen gas. So now how do you test that hydrogen gas? By practical method. So here the test of hydrogen gas, that is pop sound test. So in the last video I explained about that when the metals or when the acids or base reacts with the metal, the hydrogen gas is liberated, and that hydrogen gas when take near to the burning candle, then that hydrogen gas is burned with a pop sound, right? A sound come which is a pop sound, and that pop sound is indication or the examine the presence of the hydrogen gas. So simple experiment: take a metal, add the metal into the any acid, so the hydrogen gas is liberated. When that gas is come near to the burning candle, okay, when that gas is passed through to the burning candle burn that hydrogen gas with the pop sound, and the hearing of pop sound is nothing but the examine and indicate the presence of the hydrogen gas. So that is very simple test about the hydrogen gas test, okay, pop sound test. Now after that come to another test, that is test for carbon dioxide gas. So in the last video we are take the property of acid when reacts with the metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. So in that case we get the three products: one is salt, one is water, and one gas is carbon dioxide. So how to test that carbon dioxide gas? So we also learn in this video. Okay, so first take down this, the test for hydrogen gas, simple one. When a burning candle is brought near a test tube containing hydrogen gas, then that hydrogen gas burns with a pop sound. This indicate or examine the presence of hydrogen gas. If there is no pop sound, the gas is not hydrogen gas. If pop sound is present, means that is what the hydrogen gas. So in this case we heard the hydrogen pop sound, so it is called as pop sound test. So it is nothing but what? Test for hydrogen gas. Okay, so write on this. So after that I take another test, that is for test for carbon dioxide. And we know that in which case carbon dioxide gas liberated when metals is reacts with the carbonate, metal carbonate and the metal hydrogen carbonate. So carbon dioxide gas test, right? So now come to the next test, that is carbon dioxide. So note down after this you take next test, that is carbon dioxide test. So the test name is lime water test. Lime water test. On passing carbon dioxide evolved gas, right? So when carbon dioxide gas is liberated, when they react with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates, the carbon dioxide gas is liberated. So that gas is passed through the, on passing carbon gas to lime water, that is calcium carbonate, then the formation of white precipitate of calcium carbonate is formed, and that indicates the presence of carbon dioxide gas. If it is not formed, means the gas is not carbon dioxide gas. If white PPT is formed, means the white PPT is nothing but calcium carbonate. That indicates the formation of this compound, indicate the gas which passes carbon dioxide gas. So the reaction is calcium hydroxide, that is lime water, also called as a quick lime, plus which is aqueous solution, plus carbon dioxide gas is passed through this solution. So gas, we get calcium carbonate. Okay, calcium carbonate, that is I take this here. So it is write this solid in solid. So I take solid, then plus H2O, plus H2O. So this water white precipitate, 8. Right? This indicates the test for carbon dioxide. So in this starting, so we are learn about two tests. One is test for carbon dioxide and the test for hydrogen, and both are very important tests as a point of examination. So write on this and practice both the tests. Okay. When we learn about the metals reacts with acids, so with test you are practice hydrogen test, and when we practice about metal carbonates and metal hydrocarbonates, and that carbon dioxide gas separated, then you have write a test for the carbon dioxide is a lime water test. So these are both very important tests. So please write this in your notebook. Now take the another very important concept of this chapter is how do acids and base react with each other, and that is very important for 2 marks, right? So now come to the first concept, that is how the acids and bases react with each other. In the last video, in the last class, we are start to learn about the chemical properties of the acids and base with metals and with the metal carbonates and with the metal hydrogen carbonates. So three chemical property we are already studied. Now come to the another very important chemical property, that is acids and base are react with each other. Right? So I take here acid. See here any acid, maybe weak acid, maybe strong acid, there is no matter here. Maybe hydrochloric acid, maybe acetic acid, maybe nitric acid, or maybe hydrochloric acid. Any acid plus base is equal to, when acids are react with base, so what happened here? Salt and water formation taken place. When acids are the reaction in which acids and base react with each other to form salt and water. So this reaction is nothing but, this reaction is called as neutralization reaction. Okay, so here definition, when the reaction in which in which acids and bases, an acid and base, in which an acid and a base reacts with each other, to form, that product is a salt and water. Such reaction is known as neutralization reaction. So that is very important definition in examination. Define neutralization reaction with example. So what is neutralization reaction? The reaction in which an acid and a base reacts with each other to form salt and water. This is the result, they form salt and water. So such reaction is called as neutralization reaction. Very simple and very easy definition. Now take example, with example here very important. Now here acid, so I take acid here HCl, hydrochloric acid which is aqueous solution, plus base, so I take here base NaOH, that is aqueous solution. When acids are reacts with base, they form salt and water, that is NaCl. Okay, see here this Na, okay, this NaCl and this H2O plus H2O. So pick here this H2O, then NaCl formation takes place, and now it is it is nothing but the NaCl is formed is aqueous and the liquid is formed is liquid, right? So this is what, when acids is reacts with base, this is acid, this is base, they form salt, that is salt, NaCl, salt, and that is water, H2O. So this is what example for neutralization reaction. Very simple and very easy definition, right? So it is very important. So please note down, copy this definition in your notebook. So next come to the another very important concept after that. Now come to the another very important concept, that is about reaction of metallic oxide with acids. So another chemical property of acids, So here in general I write in general metallic oxide plus acid. So what is the product formation taken place? So in this reaction, when acids are react with any metallic oxide, copper oxide, sodium oxide, aluminum oxide, any metal oxide, when they react with each other, what is the result? So result is salt and water. Salt and water, same result as we get into the neutralization reaction. So simple one, there is no confusion here, all same product. Metal oxides reacts with acid, they form salt and water. So I take one example here. So in the place of metal oxides, I take example that is copper oxide. Okay, the metal is copper oxide, plus I take acid, that is HCl, hydrochloric acid. So what is the reaction? We get copper chloride and H2O. So this is solid and this is aqueous. We get solid copper oxide and we get liquid water. So this is what the reaction of metallic oxide with the acids. So very simple, very easy. Metallic oxides with acid, they form salt and water. Okay, salt and water, which is formed in the same case acid reacts with the base. Same case here. So same, but change is what? The place of base I take metal oxide. When metal oxides are reacts with acid, we get salt and water. Example is metal is copper oxide. Then acid is hydrochloric acid. We get copper chloride is a salt and water. So this is what the reaction of a metallic oxide. And another very important point you have to remember here, that is the metallic oxides are basic in nature. Basic oxides means they are base in nature. Means when metallic oxides are tested with red litmus paper, the red will change into the blue because of it is base. So all the metal oxide, maybe copper oxide, maybe magnesium oxide, okay, different types of copper oxide, okay, magnesium oxide, magnesium hydroxide or magnesium oxide, say MgO, magnesium oxide, then sodium oxide, etc. Any metal oxide, any metal, that is 98 metal are there, any metal oxide, all the metal oxide have the property, that is basic property. They are basic oxides. Means when they here what happened? Red litmus paper turns to blue. Phenolphthalein indicator, it turns to pink because of they are basic in nature. So you have to remember this point that all the metal oxides are basic in nature. Maybe in examination the metal oxides are basic, acidic, neutral, and none of these. So metallic oxides are basic in the nature, right? So these are very important point about the reaction of the metallic oxide with the acids. Now I take another very important point, and that is about you can note on this reaction and then example, and then the note is the metallic oxides are basic oxides. So after that I can remove this. So I take here the place of metallic oxide, I take now non-metal, and the place of acid I take the base. So I change here title. The title is now changed as non-metallic oxide. Non-metallic oxide reacts with the base. So there is another one concept that is also important. So what happens when non-metal oxide reacts with base? So I remove it one. So I remove this. Okay. Now take non-metallic oxide. Non-metallic oxides plus base. So no change, salt and water. Same story, salt and water. So I take example here. For example, I take a non-metal, that is I take non-metal here, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon is a non-metal, so carbon dioxide non-metal oxides, and any take nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, all these are what? Non-metal oxides. Plus I take base, that is I take base is calcium hydroxide. Okay, so calcium hydroxide, we know that in the last class when carbon dioxide is passed into the lime water. It is lime water. What we get? We get calcium carbonate. The color is white precipitate, white PPT. White precipitate plus H2O. So this is what the answer. This is carbon dioxide we take solid, right? So this is here aqueous solution, and here solid it is liquid. So very simple, very familiar example is there. That is non-metal oxides are carbon dioxide is a non-metal oxide, base is and calcium hydroxide is a base. When they react with each other, we get the white precipitate. And the very important point here you get is salt and is water. Okay. So now the very important point here, in the metal oxides are basic in nature. So non-metal oxides, this is carbon dioxide, is a non-metal oxides are non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Okay, acidic oxide. Okay, right, sir? Acidic oxide. For other examples are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, that is acid rain. Okay, sulfur dioxide, sulfur etc. All these are what? Sulfur non-metal, nitrogen non-metal, carbon non-metal. So oxides are acidic in nature. That is we call it as acid rain. So this is what all about the reaction of metal with non-metallic oxide with the base. So in this video we are take three important concepts. One is about the test, hydrogen gas test and carbon dioxide gas test, and then after that we are take another way two important concepts. One is the reaction of base with acid, that is neutralization reaction with example, and then we take two reactions. One is acid with the metallic oxide and the base with the non-metallic oxide. In both cases we get salt and water. And the metallic oxides are basic in nature, and the non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So these are very important concepts. From here, maybe examination they ask any one question about neutralization reaction, or may about the metallic reaction with acid and the non-metallic oxide reaction with the base. So please write down this in notebook and revise it one time. Okay, thank you for watching this video.